What's up, Virgo? Welcome to your October 2019 reading. This is going to be perfect for you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If it doesn't resonate with you, then definitely check out your Moon, your Rising, or your Venus. Those might make a little bit more sense this month. Also, I just want to thank all of you Virgos who reach out for personal readings. I always enjoy doing those, so thank you. If you would like to reach out for a personal reading, you can email me at shesvybetarot@gmail.com. And thank you guys for returning. All of you guys who are returning, all of you guys who are new, what's up? My name is Danny. Very nice to meet you. And let's get into this. Okay, so we're coming out of your season, out of that Virgo season. Now we are in Libra season. What Libra season is going to bring to you? Well, I could say there's going to be some shifting. There's going to be some changing. I think you guys have been waiting for it. I think you're hoping for it. I think part of you are fearing it. But definitely some new beginnings. There's some risks that I think you guys know that you need to take in order for these new beginnings to happen. And there are some things that may come to light this month, I will say. Some clarity that's brought. Some things that maybe made you feel defensive or made you feel like you were kind of being targeted in a way. I think there's clarity that's going to be coming to you guys this month, and clarity is always a good thing. So let's get into it. You guys have, as your spirit animal guide, you have the fox. The fox card is very, well, first of all, there's a lot of charisma in a fox. So you guys might be feeling very charming, very charismatic this month. But fox energy is very wise, very business savvy. I think you guys are going to be putting a lot of focus into your work, work partnerships, that type of thing. Very wise, very business savvy. Foxes also make a very great mate and life partner, right? Foxes aren't thinking short term, they're long term thinkers. So, they're very monogamous creatures. So there might be a big emphasis on relationship for you guys this month, or trying to get into a relationship. A lot of you guys may be getting to know someone, kind of testing the waters of a relationship. But they're very aware, very self-aware, very, again, wise. Very strong partners, very strong mates, and just really lean in on that. I think there's a lot to be said too with this fox energy in terms of work. Again, very business savvy, very smart in that in those types of ways. Now, I do like the bottom of the deck. You guys have that Six of Wands energy, which is very basically a victory card, right? This is about being seen. This is about being noticed. Could be out there on the scene, on the dating scene. Definitely could be in terms of your career, things, your creative pursuits with these wands. There's a possibility of newness coming in. Ace of Wands, that's exciting. It's passionate. Again, can be having to do with work or some type of a passion project, but there's good things in terms of that. Again, I think you guys come out of a period of kind of discovering some new things, and that might propel you forward to make some new actions, okay? So you guys are starting with the Moon card, the Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Now, the Seven of Wands is actually in the same exact place as the Seven of Wands was when I did the Leo season, or Leo reading. If you are a Virgo that's on the cusp, that Leo Virgo cusp, I would definitely go check out their reading. There are some similarities here, but with this Moon card, I think this full moon that's coming up actually in a couple days on the 13th, this full moon in Aries, it's going to be feeling intense for a lot of people. I think it's going to open up a lot of things for a lot of people. I think a lot of things are going to be illuminated that maybe we weren't paying attention to, or things, details that we hadn't quite seen. And because it is a full moon in Aries, I think it will be having people feeling a little bit more aggressive, right? Look at how this Moon card is sitting right next to the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands energy is that energy of being defensive. It is that energy of standing up for yourself, that fight, that kind of feeling like you're up against the wall, people are against you, and it's just really you on your own. It also can be that energy of standing out. But with that being next to the moon, I think that this energy could bring a lot of that aggressive nature out of people, right? Aries is a Mars ruled sign. Mars is all about the war. It's all about like that aggression, right? It's a very masculine energy. And so just be mindful of that. You know, there might be people, and I told Leo the same thing, there might be people who are like, you feel are pushing your buttons this month. You're like, why the fuck are you fucking with me? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Moon clarified the moon. Big full moon for you guys. Big. And then look, bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands again. I think there might be some things that come to the surface to you, Virgo, that are putting you in this kind of defensive mode and, you know, really having you stand up for yourself, really having you state your pace, or state your piece and like speak your truth, right? Because it is sitting right next to that Ace of Swords. That is truth. That is clarity. That is, you know, conversation. That is the initial thought. That is the beginnings of newness in terms of the way we communicate and the way we're thinking, right? Seven of Wands with that Temperance card. This could be something that's been a long time coming. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been getting ganged up on for a while, and you're just like, look, what's going on? This is a time of sticking up for yourself. Ace of Swords. Again, you guys are getting a lot of repeats. So definitely, I do think that there are some things that may come to the surface, some things that may be illuminated, some things that maybe you weren't aware of. And it could be something that's been going on for a while, but maybe you're just now getting hit to it. Also, I do think this is going to be a big emotional full moon for you guys, so be mindful of that. You're going to get clarity on something, okay? Hangman, yes, something that wasn't clear before. Yeah, there was some type of pause. This was necessary though, because I'm getting this feeling that everything's happening for a reason, and there may be something in your life, Virgo, where you were feeling stuck and not knowing how to move on. It really could have to do with career. It could have to do with relationship. It could have to do with like your personal relationships, like with your mom or your sister, like not knowing how to handle like a certain family member, that kind of thing. But this is something that I feel like you've been stuck on for a while, but it was important because during this time, it's been allowing you to gain perspective, right? Virgo, I love you guys, but you guys can be a bit rigid in your thinking. You know what I mean? Like sometimes I think you, and we all have a thing about us as a sign that's whatever, okay? So I'm not talking shit. I'm just saying, your way of thinking is just different in terms of, you know, that perfection is deep. And so like shit that just doesn't make sense for you guys a lot of times, just like, it just doesn't make sense. And in those situations, there could be a lack of empathy or compassion for the thing or the person. Whatever this is that's kind of had you on a pause, it's been necessary so that you could see things from a different way. So you could see things from a different light, get a different type of clarity. Because this is, whatever this is, it had you stuck before, but not stuck even in a way that I think you could feel it. Like I feel stuck. Some of you maybe, yes, but some of you guys, I think you were completely unaware. There's something that's going on behind the scenes that you guys are completely unaware of, but it's being brought to light by the end of this month for sure. Now, Six of Pentacles. Things are going to balance out. This is something that you guys have been putting a lot of effort into, and it may feel like you weren't getting the effort put back. Could have to do with relationship, Three of Swords, some type of a heartbreak, some type of betrayal. But definitely I feel like there's some awarenesses coming to you guys this month. Okay, so be on the lookout for those. Then you've got Ten of Wands, the Fool, and the King of Swords. Again, King of Swords was in Leo's reading as well. Ten of Wands is actually your position of what's in your environment. I think that you guys, like a lot of people, are feeling stressed about things, you know, like things are starting to build up. It takes us a minute to get to this Ten of Wands, right? This isn't something that just happens. This isn't we're letting things stack up on us, stress stack up on us, other people's problems, things that don't belong to us and things that do. This is just when we're not, you know, we're not delegating our time the best way. We're not being as honest with people about what we can take on and we can't take on, right? And I feel like this being in your environment, you guys might be feeling like you're being pulled in a lot of different directions right now, especially in terms of work. Work, you guys might be feeling worked, right? You guys might be feeling really overworked and worked. But I love that the Six of Swords is clarifying this. Or I'm sorry, Six of Wands is clarifying it because, again, that's a victory card. And it's the same card that you have at the bottom of the deck, right? So I do feel like, I don't want to say like all the hard work you guys have been putting in, it's worth it, but almost. Everything that's happened, everything that you guys have been burdened with, everything that's been making you feel sick or sad or tired or whatever, it hasn't been in vain. You needed this to happen to see. You needed this, or you need, like, there's, again, this could even have to do with things that are coming to light for you. And I don't know if that has happened yet, but it just feels like whatever this is, there's a victory on the other side, right? And you guys are, it's going to put you in a good place. A good place to want new, to manifest new. The Fool, that's actually in your hopes and fears. I think you guys know that in order to move forward right now, you guys are in a place that you're going to have to take some uncomfortable risks. You're going to have to do some things that might feel a little crazy, seem a little crazy. Think outside of your usual box. Move forward lighthearted and with a light bag, right? You can't bring all your baggage with you. And I think you guys are really ready for a new start. Again, some of you guys, this has to do with, it feels like you guys have been being overworked and not taken, you know, not being appreciated for all the work that you've done in literally in terms of work. Some of you guys, this has to do with relationships. Some of you guys, this has to do with like friendships, intimate relationships, friendships, that type of thing. The Magician came out as clarifying the Fool. So I love that. That's the 0 and the 1 of the major arcana. So this is a start of something brand new, right? And I think that's what you guys are wanting. I think that's what you guys are ready for. I think that you guys just in the past were maybe lacking the confidence in order to do so. The Magician doesn't really question whether he could do things. Like, he just knows he could do things. There is no question. It's like, oh, I want this. Boom. Okay, got it. Right? Makes it happen. He has all the tools. He has all the gifts, and he knows it. Right? So there isn't this, he doesn't mind fuck himself, right? So this is really telling you guys that if a new beginning is what you want, and whatever this is, whether this is a new, new business adventures, this is new relationships, just a new you in general, if this is what you want, go for it. You have all the energy right now supporting you in order to do so. This is a month where you guys should be feeling strong, right? And even if there are things that come out that are a little bit heartbreaking or disappointing, you guys are still feeling strong and standing your ground through all of it. And so it's like, okay, girl, boy, if a new beginning is what you want, go for it, right? Be very discerning. Be very honest with yourself. Be very clear, right? Be very strong mentally, but you guys are very mentally strong, right? Be very decisive. And that might be a little difficult. We are going to be having Mercury retrograde happening literally on Halloween. And as you know, there's a bit of a shadow period before and after. So you guys might be feeling a little wonky. It's very important. And this Ace of Swords is actually sitting right above this King of Swords. Clarity is your friend. Truth is your friend. And it's coming, right? Be very clear. Be very clear moving forward. And you guys are commanding that respect. Like, this isn't a time where if people have been trying to bullshit you in the past, this is not a time where they could bullshit you. You're too clear. What? King of Swords clarifying the King of Swords. So I had the King of Swords clarifying the King of Swords, and I had the Moon clarifying the Moon. It's interesting. The Moon, again, mystery, secrets, the unknown, right? And the King of Swords is that clarity, that truth. He cuts it. He demands it. He will cut it out of you. Like, or he'll just leave you right there, right? So again, if there's been anything that has been unclear, it's been feeling a little funny, I think that you guys will get your clarity definitely this month. Things are going to be exposed in the best way possible. And just understand that it had to go this way for a reason, for your own personal growth. If you guys want new, you can have new. You can have whatever you want. You've got the Magician working with you and that Fool. So this is really, really, and remember the Victory card here. And remember, the Fox, he's wise. He gets shit done. If he wants a partner, he goes for the partner and he stays in that relationship. So this is about relationship. You guys can have that. If this is about your business, you can have that. Whatever it is, like, you guys have strong cards supporting you. You just have to do the work and get very clear. Now, you got the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords that popped out as extra advice and messages going forward. Alone time for you guys is going to be very powerful when you're feeling a little bit spun. Okay? When you're feeling like you're overwhelmed with people, when you're feeling like you're overwhelmed with duties, take the time to be alone. Take the naps, do the meditation, go for the walks, do whatever it is that makes you feel clear, whatever it is that makes you feel better, and whatever it is that makes you feel grounded. Four of Wands. Dreams. Dreams are very, Two of Cups is at the bottom. If you are single and you're interested in relationships, I feel like this is a time where you don't even have to go for relationships. They're kind of just coming to you. Yeah. There's not a whole lot of effort that needs to be put forth into that type of a thing this month. I really like this. Be dreaming, be daydreaming, you know, really manifesting what it is that you want. For some of you guys, this has to do with a partner. Some of you guys, this has to do with a home. How you want your home to feel, how you want your home to be. King of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Yes, legacy. You guys are right on track. You're literally headed in the right direction. Even if there feels like there's been some bumps, some delays in the road, everything. Even if there's been people out there who have hurt you, lied to you, deceived you, broken your heart, you are headed in the right track, like literally in the right direction. So don't be spun. The Devil. Capricorn energy, but this is whatever has power over you. There was something that you guys had to make the sacrifice on, and it was really, really deep, and it was really, really important in terms of your growth, right? It's like you had to sacrifice it in order to move on, because this thing made you feel weak. It made you feel small. It made you feel like you're being manipulated. It could have broken your heart. It could have been a liar cheating on you. There's something, again, whether it has to do with business, whether it has to do with friendships, whether it has to do with relationships, that just was not fair to you, right? Not fair to you. And you guys recognize that. And by this thing coming out, this exposure coming out, you guys feel comfortable and confident in moving forward because you know what it is now. Now, do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. So that's good. Keep your nose clean and in your own business and be doing your own work. Again, whatever's coming to you in terms of truth and clarity, you don't have to go searching for it. It's coming right to you. It's falling right in your lap. Kind of like the message I feel like Leo had like last month or something. That's really interesting. It's coming right to you. All you guys have to do is work on you and stick up for yourself in the moments that you need to, right? Remember not to be taking on other people's things. You know, Ten of Wands, if you're feeling like you're overwhelmed with things, it's okay to put some of those wands down. If you guys want to start over, go for it. You're being fully supported. You've got the 0 and the 1, the Fool and the Magician. It's like, that's all that you need for new beginnings. And listen, King of Swords, you guys are showing up as really strong people this month in terms of like, look, what is it? You know, being decisive, being strong, headstrong, being very analytical, and really calling people on their bullshit. So that's really cool. And you guys are headed in the right direction. Like I said, there's been a lot of thoughts swirling around about, you know, your home life, your love life, you know, your legacy, what that means to you. And you guys are headed in the right direction. So dope. Now, you guys got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's beautiful. Some of you guys might be in some beginning stages of a new love thing. So I'm really excited for you, Virgos. Thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video, and I will see you soon.